Must avoid these foods at all costs for a healthier liver. Often, when we are young, we feel invincible. We do not treat our bodies as a sanctuary, and we eat what we desire. However, as we get older, our bodies start telling us that some of the things we indulge in are difficult to process and can even be detrimental to our general health. The liver, as a vital organ, is one of the things that starts telling us that it's time to make better choices. Our livers are the storage place for fat soluble vitamins as well as iron and copper. It also plays an important role in hematology or blood work with clotting factors and protein synthesis. In simple terms, the liver filters the blood in the body and breaks down poisonous substances such as alcohol and drugs. As the liver also produces bile, it helps to digest fats and carry away the waste products. When your liver is not functioning well, it usually first shows up in a yellowish color in your eyes and skin. You may suffer from a variety of symptoms, including abdominal pain and swelling, as well as swelling of the ankles and legs. Your skin may also feel itchy. Your urine could either be very dark or pale, and you may always feel fatigued, accompanied by some nausea and vomiting. As the functioning of the liver should therefore not be taken for granted, it is important to avoid certain foods that can damage this vital organ severely. Let's check out which foods to limit or avoid totally. Fatty and salty foods. French fries and burgers are poor choices to feed your liver. Foods high in saturated fat make the job for your liver much harder. If your diet consists of these fatty foods, it can lead to inflammation over time, which in turn will lead to liver scarring, also known as cirrhosis. In addition, we know that foods like burgers and pizza that are high in saturated fats will also contribute to the rise of bad cholesterol while decreasing the good cholesterol, therefore increasing the risk of heart disease and strokes. If you're a lover of salt, you should know that your liver is not. Excess salt usually leads to water retention in the body. Canned soups and processed foods are usually rich in sodium. Packaged sodium snacks like chips and salty biscuits contain both saturated fat and salt. Processed cheese seems to be very bad for your liver. Sugary foods. If you're one of those people who are very fond of sugary foods, you should be made aware that too much sugar can take its toll on the liver. The liver has a function of converting sugar into fat. When the liver makes too much fat, it has to send it somewhere, and it can unfortunately be stored in unsightly places in your body. In the long run, the doctor may find that you have developed what is called fatty liver disease. It's good to make sweets an occasional treat and not a daily habit. Bread and baked goods. If you can cut baked goods that are filled with refined flour and sugar completely from your diet, your liver will surely be applauding you. Everything made from refined white flour should be avoided, and that includes white bread. The reason for this is that refined grains convert into sugar content. This content is hard to process. Ultimately, it will end up as fat deposits in the liver that may cause fatty liver disease. Snack foods. Prepackaged biscuits and snack foods are often packed with sugar, salt, and fat. When we live on the run, we develop a craving, and our bodies will inform us that it's time to have a snack. This is where planning comes in and where one should have a healthy snack option available instead of running to the vending machine. Opt for fresh fruits and vegetables to snack on. Alcohol. All of us have been made aware that too much alcohol will, without a doubt, damage your liver. Daily consumption of alcoholic drinks can ultimately lead to liver cirrhosis, which is an irreversible condition. Chronic alcohol consumption will lead to the blocking of nutrient absorption, thus increasing the toxicity of the liver. You may be surprised to learn that even an occasional binge drinking, where as little as 4 drinks are consumed, can be harmful to your liver. Interestingly enough, research has revealed that people from an Indian background have inherited livers that are more sensitive than those of the Western population. Always exercise control when it comes to the consumption of alcohol. If you cannot abstain, stick to 1 drink per day if you're a female and a maximum of 2 for males. Sodas. Although there are so-called non-sugary versions of sodas, these carbonated drinks are simply not good for your body. Sodas are a combination of sugar and refined carbohydrates, which deliver empty calories to the body. Even some sports drinks can fool you into thinking that you're helping your body, while instead, you're putting your liver under stress. People who often indulge in sodas are more prone to weight gain and obesity. Rather, opt for drinking ample amounts of water, as this helps your liver to clean itself up effectively. Animal proteins. The two animal proteins on trial are red meat and eggs. Although red meat is high in protein, the digestive process is quite taxing for the liver. When you consume ample amounts of red meat and the liver struggles to process this, it may result in protein buildup in the liver. This can thus cause fatty liver disease, which has an adverse effect on the brain and kidneys. It's also good to know that the whites of eggs are good for the liver, but eating too many eggs can cause digestive issues and add to bad cholesterol. A cautionary approach to processed meats is necessary. Make sure that you understand what you're eating when you buy sausages and canned meat products. Read the label to determine the amounts of salt, fat, sugar, and everything else added to preserve the meat. Overconsumption of sugary fruits. It may be hard to believe that by eating too many raisins or dried fruit, your body can suffer, resulting in an increased risk of fatty liver disease. By eating large amounts of fructose-rich fruits, the amount of fat in the blood increases. Bananas in general are good for the liver, but if you exceed the 2 per day, you may harm your body instead of benefiting it. In conclusion, what we take into our bodies through our mouths has a profound effect on our general health. Therefore, the wise and responsible thing to do is to start looking out for your liver. Liver scarring is irreversible, and you may lose quality of life when your liver starts protesting and loses much of its function. Look after your liver. Adopt a healthy lifestyle that benefits the liver so that it can keep on serving you into a ripe old age. Everything in moderation is allowed, but if you can kick nasty habits like drinking soda and alcohol for good, you may one day thank yourself for the sacrifice you decided to make. Did you learn some new and exciting things today? We would love to hear from you. Share your healthy eating tips in the section below and subscribe to our channel today.